So when the Old Cultural Council in Massachusetts established a program to support the commission of new works, we applied and we commissioned 2 works at the beginning of the 80s. One work was an orchestral piece written by the noted Jamaican composer then working in Paris, Noel da Costa, titled Primal Works, and it was performed with the Boston Pops Orchestra about 1985. At the same time, we commissioned Eternal Presence. Eternal Presence took raising a lot of money because what we got from the state was investments. The money and installing it until 1987. So this work is an evidence of the deep commitment that the students had to the art as a living expression and to the creation of new works. In the creation of this work, we said to John that we wanted to celebrate human creativity and human spirituality from the beginning of the human family to the present. So the piece is intended to be universalist. That universalism was also an important dimension to how the students understood the arts. It was her belief that young people should know the tradition, which is their legacy. But it's also her belief that a tradition is a platform from which you can embrace the world. So there was no notion of limitation in the knowledge of tradition, but rather that tradition would be the support from which you could then make a difference in any form that you chose to commit yourself to. Now, in this piece, which John created for us, he brought together a number of inspirations. When he had been a student of the School of the Museum of Fine Arts, from which he graduated in 1944, he'd been deeply impressed by the tradition of Buddha. So there's a bit of depth here to the great contemplating Buddha. In 1949, through the mid-50s, John lived and worked in Mexico. There is a second very large influence here of the Olmec traditions, of the giant stone heads from before the era of Columbus.